Please give this video a like and subscribe!
Oh my god, it's crashing again. What is wrong with Fallout today? Alright, let's see if we can get this to work. Okay, Fallout is busted. I gotta run a quick scan of the files. Hi, Art4s. Having some issues with this one. Hi, Murder of Crows. Welcome to the stream. Sorry there's no game right now. I'm trying to figure this out. And for some reason, I'm not getting any chat on my screen either. Alright, hold on. It's probably because they updated it and I have to, like, update the links. Let me see. Give me a second. While this is verifying. It's so annoying dealing with this shit. Okay. Let's do it on the emotes wall as well. There we go. And I don't know, I don't even use the featured really, but whatever. Put it in there anyways. All right. Now I just need to refresh everything really quick. One file failed to validate and will be reacquired. Okay, so maybe that fixed it. I don't know. Let me do a quick refresh in here. Start the game back up. See if it works. Nope, it's not working. Why isn't it? What's going on with Fallout now? All right. You see, now it's working. Okay, well, no, it's not actually. It's not coming out. Let me test. So reload this here, and I'll put a dot. Come on, dot test. Still nothing. Why is that still not working? Maybe Twitch. No. I swear it's so annoying. Like I see it on here, but it's not showing up on my screen. Let me drop some quick fake messages. No, it's not working. Well, look, even though it's not showing up on the screen, I can see it. So, all right, let me see what's going on with Fallout here. Options. All right, so I have it set to widescreen. Cursed, yeah, it is. And oh, is it the game? Yeah, this game audio. Why is it not showing up here? Hold on. System. Speakers, headset. Is it this one? No. This one? All right, 16 by 9 widescreen resolution. Okay, advanced. No, this is all fine. Data files, perhaps. Start the game, my boy. I'm trying. I've tried to open it a couple of times and it keeps crashing. Like, this is freaking weird. Yeah, it's not responding and it just crashes. So I don't know why that is. I've even like done a file verification. I've modded it so that it wouldn't do that, and it's still doing it. I don't see the chat showing up. It's insane. It really doesn't make sense. Like, I've never had problems with this. Well, that's not true, but I thought I fixed everything. I thought I had it all fixed. And now it's just not cooperating at all. And I was like, I even played a little bit this morning just to make sure that it was running okay, and it was running okay. I mean, it crashed a couple times when I loaded up into, you know, new areas, which this game has always done that, but man, why haven't they fixed this? This is super annoying. Can I run this as administrator? I think I'm already by default doing that, but let me see. Let me see. Fallout New Vegas. Just copy as path, share, restore previous versions. All right, how about this? I'm getting anxious with you holding that shoddy like that. Show more options. Properties. Where? Show me where this is. How about that? Previous version. Maybe it's my. Maybe it's the drive. Maybe it's my hard drive. I don't know why that would be, but it might be. Because I have it on an external. So. That's the only thing I could figure that it could be. So I'm going to disconnect it. Hopefully this doesn't cause like an implosion. And then I'm going to reconnect it. So I'm still here. Okay. My balls itch. Well, there's a cream for that. You can get some Gold Bond. They have like a powder. Probably need a shower or something. Okay, let's try to run it now. No way of knowing if it's gonna work, but you know, this game's like 20 years old or something. Kickbots. What's up, Kickbots? Not responding. I don't get it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm lost. I don't know what's going on. It was running, and now it's not. Don't Cobain yourself. It's not worth it. No, things aren't that bad. Okay. So what can I do? I'll do another verify, I guess. Move this game's content to another folder or drive. I don't know if that'll matter much. Is there a way for me to find out why this is happening? Like some kind of program I can run that'll say, oh, here's why the game crashes. Like, it happens at this point. I don't know. There's got to be something to it. Okay. All right, is this thing done? All right, let's try again. I verified Todd didn't like your stream, so he nuked your game. Obviously, you need to play Fallout 76 instead. So I've verified my files multiple times. I've gone into the options. You know how this game is not like modern games. It has like a window that pops up. That's like a smaller one that lets you adjust some graphics options and Asper tech support and stuff. I've done the options in there. I looked at them to see if there wasn't anything wonky. I've unplugged and re-plugged in my hard drive. That's the solid state drive that it's on. So I've done all that. So let's see if it works. I have a feeling it's not gonna. Yeah, it's gonna crash. I already know it. Yep, there it goes. I don't get it. I don't know. It crashed again. I don't get it. I'm lost. Let me look it up. Let me find out why that is. Okay. So let's see if I can figure this out. I am at a loss for words and I'm really annoyed. That is some aggressive typing. Well, I gotta figure this out. I'm looking into it right now. Hold on. I'm asking Grok. Grok's been pretty good to me in the past. I've done the verify. Disable Steam overlay. Done. It's not on. Delete and regenerate configuration files. Resets bad settings from updates. Okay. Sure, let's try that, I guess. Let me go to the file location. Alright, so go to users, documents, my games, Fallout New Vegas. Documents? Why would it be there? INI files. I don't see that. Launch the game, it will regenerate fresh files. Really? Oh, I don't see. Oh, maybe it's my games. I don't see anything in here. Open. Why do I have a Battlefield 6 open beta folder? I never played it. What the hell? What the hell is that? I may have tried to get it at once, though, but I don't think I ever played it. So I'm going to delete that. I don't like that that's there. Goodbye. All right, so... No. Oh, here it is. Oh, maybe that's it. INI. Okay, so it says Fallout.ini. It says I should delete those. The game will recreate them. Okay. I'll try that. You're welcome to my stream. It's supposed to be Fallout New Vegas, but it turns out it's me trying to figure out how to fix this shit. So there's a baked file and a base file and a prefs file. I should delete that as well. Okay, so I'm gonna delete those. All right. Then it says, run. Go to game folder. So let's do that. Boop, 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 boop. Steam library, Steam apps, common, Fallout New Vegas. All right. Why do I have an ICO file and applicate? Whatever. Whatever. How do I run as administrator in fucking Windows 11? There it is. Application load error? What? What? It won't let me do it. It says application load error. Okay. All right, let's try this one. Nope, it's not working. All right, let me try to open it with Steam again. Let's see if that works. Probably won't. Fallout debug session, the real Fallout experience. Yeah, it crashed again. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to uninstall it and reinstall it. It's not a huge game, so that maybe that'll work. So I'm uninstalling it, and then I'm installing it. I'll install it in C this time. Maybe that will make it a little bit more stable. Technical difficulties made it to the arcade, yeah. Alright, it's downloading, guys. I'm sorry. So, how's everybody doing? Hopefully better than I am right now. On Friday, I was supposed to play Deep Rock Galactic. I'm going to try to make it, but I do have a doctor's appointment at about 9 in the morning. And normally my streams start at 10. So I might have to move it up to like 11. The appointment's just a little follow-up, so it probably won't take long. But I don't want to be late for a stream, so I don't like being late. Doesn't sit well with me. All right, so it's already almost more than half downloaded. The thing about these like older games is that they're much smaller, and yet they're just as good, if not better. I could also, because I started playing Fallout 4, but I don't want to like completely get away from like what I'm trying to do. So the real Fallout experience, closed beta testing a new idle game. You mean indie game? Dope Cobain yourself's not worth it, right? Alright, almost done here. I put in my notice yesterday. My trucking company was pulling really shady stuff, and I was making $1,900 less than the company I got transferred from. So come next Friday, I will be unemployed again. Oh, that's a shame. I mean, I hope that... Okay, so it's done. Let's see if it works. Pray for me. Pray for me. Come on. Oh, okay. It's starting. But for some reason, it's not full screen, it's windowed. I'm not going to worry about that. Although that is kind of shitty. I don't know why that is. I have to do this in the screen beforehand. Well, let me see if this is playable, because sometimes when you play these windowed versions, praise the Omnissiah, yeah. Sometimes it like the way that the window's framed, it like cuts off stuff on the sides and the back, or at the bottom, and I don't really care for that. But let's see. This save relies on content that is no longer present. What are you talking about? I better not lose all my work.
Was that all?
Okay. Okay. Alright, I was heading this way. yeah, see, this is a problem. Because I can't see the hold on. Okay, it is loaded. But I gotta exit the game briefly. Watch it now never start up again. That I've done that. Alright. Let me set up my I gotta set up my widescreen. Advanced. I want this to be full screen, guys. Why isn't it full screen? Windowed. Oh, that's why. Why is it windowed? Okay. Alright. Random as hell, yeah. Okay, now it's full screen. This is a lot more workable. Because I can't see the bottom, so I can't see, like, the waypoints. And I'd have to, like, pause every time. Dude, this game is giving me panic attacks. I'm sorry. Why can't I jump? Jesus. Chat isn't on screen. Yeah, I know. That's another problem. I'm not sure what I can do about that one. It should be working, but for some reason it's not. Okay. Okay, I'm going the right way. I gotta get to the... What am I doing? Find the upgrades to the Sync Central Intelligence Unit. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. Todd hacked your stream. I know. He doesn't like New Vegas, so he doesn't like me. Oh, there it is. This is it. Big Mountain West Tunnel. Let's go. Robots. Bots. I have... Wait, I have something. I have the sonic emitter, I guess, because I have a lot of ammo for this. Why isn't it... What? I guess the range on it.
Warning. An area.
Oof. Honey Badger, please tell me it is not Fallout. Fallout. It's Fallout. It is Fallout. This is like what I've committed myself to doing. You don't like that? What do you want me to play instead?
I bet no one has ever been as unnoticed as me. Was that all?
I don't know if shooting the combat inhibitor even matters. I don't have the perk, you know?
Until the lawbreaker is dealt with.
Oh shit, 2 robots? Dude, this DLC is kind of hard. You have some kind of share overlay sitting on the right side of the screen? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you're talking about the little gradient? That's where the chat is supposed to be. That's where the chat would be, but it's just not. It's not showing up. It's not populating.
Until the lawbreaker is dealt with.
I wonder if I shoot his, like, do they shoot lasers from both of their arms?
Firing weapon.
Suppressing the voices of the people. Done. These robots are a pain. Okay. Thank you. Primer and powder pack. Salient green. It's actually pretty decent. I'm gonna have to eat some of that. Alright, so let me see where I'm supposed to go. Local map right here, okay.
If you want to be sneaky, turn off your Pip-Boy light.
Very handy, thank you.
Please clear the area until order has been.
Was that all?
There it is. Take main computer upgrade. Layer mod auxiliary recharger chip. Duffel bag had some turbo in it. I guess that's okay. Lunchbox. Does it weigh anything? Yeah. Okay, that's where I was. So, I think I'm done in here, but I'm gonna look around anyways. Locked hard. Locked hard. Hard. Down lives. Bumpy road. Okay, fine. It's decent. Oh, yeah. Brian, did you see Crowder's video about Tucker Carlson? That video annoyed me. I think they both partially lost the plot. I did see it, but I don't know what you mean. Like, with the video, which one? Because he's been refuting him a lot. Bobby pin, yes, that's welcome. Cherry bomb. Hey. Yes, 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 yes. Good, because I'm like, I've used more stim packs on this DLC than I think I have for a while. The video's called "He Lost the Plot." Okay, yeah, I think I saw, well, okay, so I saw, like, the full show on Rumble. So, hello from Antarctica. Wow. No, you're kidding, right? You're kidding. Nobody on the Antarctica has internet. Maybe Alaska? I'd buy that. So, how would you say, just like one thing at a time, how would you say that, what does Tucker get wrong? Okay, I think that's everything in here, so I'm gonna get out. Oh, what's this? Have I been this way? I have not. Or is this like a shortcut, looks like? Yeah. Okay. Time to leave. There's another door here. Oh, it's locked. Easy. Yes, yes, no. Okay. Let's get out of here, sneaky like.
What terrors does Big Mountain hold?
Browder made a very strange remark about how he would want to interview Hitler, just like Tucker interviewed Putin, but he would kill baby Hitler. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, people are still going to virtue signal to some degree. I think that that's mainly to, like, essentially create distance. But that's, like, the post-war consensus, right? Talking, for the most part. I don't really have, like, a... I don't know, it's not, like, a huge deal to me.
Time to fight.
Ugh. Wait, did I not kill that spore plant when I came here before, I guess? Zap it! Thank you. That was like... Sometimes these things are really, really
That's all.
slow. And both sides are basically saying the other side are going to rape women. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Well... Yeah, I think that's... I think that's dumb. But... I'm not... I mean, I understand it. That's like the paradigm that we're under. Is that, you know... I don't think that... Ooh, duffel bag. Hey, stim pack. Let's go. Is it this way then? Yeah, I gotta go this way. What's this? Filing cabinet. Hey, bottle caps. Let's go. He was using Hitler to illustrate the extremes and takes that stance. Yeah, I think that it's not, I don't know. I think that he's basically making a point about the principle of talking to people, not necessarily man bad. I mean, men aren't bad, but there are bad men, right? There are also bad women. That's always been my position. How do I get over there? How do I get there? I gotta figure out another way. I gotta cross this, but these maps don't make sense, dude. No. I was just curious. Shit. Maybe I can... No, that wouldn't help. Up there? Hmm. Alright, I'm a little, why isn't my music playing? What the hell's wrong? What's my radio? It's like mysterious broadcast. Sarah Madre.
Wait a moment.
No. Well, whatever.
Damn, clouds still in my lungs, rattling around.
No, I am truly sorry. Internet lagged out down under here. Haha. Oh. Hey, bud, more please. More what? Maybe this is the way. No, that's just taking me there. I gotta figure out how to get there. Maybe I have to go back. Am a wind scientific researcher. Wow. Man, I hope you get benefits. And lots of them. I mean, maybe you're the kind of person that likes to live alone. I assume there's not much down there. Isn't it very secretive? Oh shit. Robots. Robots. I didn't know there were Mr. Gutsies down here. Hey, hey, hey. Stop shooting me with fire. Have you ever seen Professor Jiang's lectures on predictive history? The Iran trap is going viral. I heard something about it, but I didn't look into it. You know, like... Yeah, this must be the way. But it's a strange joke to make when you're trying to criticize Tucker for implying that the U.S. Army also has rape culture. Either you take the topic seriously or do not. Crowder also made an off-color joke about how American soldiers would prefer to rape Venezuelan women if they got the okay signal from the U.S. administration, implying that Iranian women are uglier. Well, Iranian women are pretty hot, but Venezuelan women, though? That's like another level. I think he's joking about their sexual appeal. I don't think that he... I think it's important to consider the people that Crowder has been surrounding himself with. I think that he's not as likely to be the kind of like man-blaming tradcon type that he has been previously, because he's been like traveling in the more, let's say, manosphere circles. And I think that despite how much shit those guys get, I think that they understand the anti-male propaganda that goes around in our media. And they push back on it in different ways. One of those ways is to pretend like it's real, like they just LARP it. But like Andrew Wilson and Rob Knorr and Rachel Wilson and the Fresh and Fit guys, I think those are, on men's issues, they are pretty well versed. And I think that, especially the Wilsons, and I think that Crowder is, and he's also like, you know, he's had Karen on in the past. I think that he's a joker. I think but I don't think he believes any of the stuff he says. And I don't think he's definitely not the kind of person that thinks he has to take responsibility for his jokes. I think Tucker, on the other hand, is a bit more of a serious person, or at least tries to be. But I think that, buff out. Not that I ever use drugs, but plasma grenades. Wow, that's different. Okay, this is the place, I think. I just say, like, don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. Are you American? Yes. Venezuelan ladies need it. I need it. SpongeBob quote. War crimes will always happen. T-Chef says, an ice particle on an atomic scale. That's all I can share. Wow, benefits pay well. I love and I'm from New Zealand, so only a short trip home. Interesting. Yes, I am American. PH is the name of his channel. Lots of worthwhile stuff there. Yeah, I watched a video today by, you guys know What If Alt Hist? There it is. That's what I wanted. You guys heard of that channel? What If Alt Hist? It's like this guy, he's like really into history and he uses it to predict the future. Ooh, there's something else there. Recipes, barter. There's enemies in here, but I don't know where. It's like no doors or anything. Random as fuck. Trump support. Lol. Use guys be blow up the globe. Haha. I don't see anything else in here. We're not blowing up the globe. I'm a wait and see kind of guy.
Hostilities complete.
I think people freak out too much because I think they get too like internet brained and they think that that's just like the world and they gotta like relax. Bottle caps, bottle caps, bottle caps. Okay, I think I'm ready to leave now. Alright, world map. This is done. Right? No, it's not. I have something else to do. I have to go back in here? No, it's behind the building.
This one looks pretty tough.
It's a sentry robot. But he's far away, so...
Who do you think is cuter, Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros? Cessation of hostilities complete.
Am I supposed to... Isn't there... Wait, what? Is it inside? Maybe it's on top. Crowder also implied that Iran is a country with true rape culture. Yeah, I don't think that's correct, but I think that, you know, he's working under bad information. Iran is not like, you know, like, it was never historically, like a Islamic country. It was definitely more like a straightforward, you know, you saw the photos of like, you know, what Iran looked like in the 50s, in the 60s. And that, and like the average IQ of the Iranians is higher there too than it is in other parts of the region. So it's definitely not the same place. What am I missing? Pack of cigarettes. Well, I got some more bottle caps, so there's that. He did acknowledge the fact that men get raped too, but of course the fact got followed up with a joke. Ever since Hillary wrecked Crowder, I've been using his name as verb, as in Brady got Crowdered, etc. Who's Hillary? Oh, Hillary Crowder? What do you know that that's like...
The rest of you should try this intercom thing. It makes you sound like some kind of sky god.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. What am I missing? Let me look at the quest. Find the upgrades. Right, there's one here. But where? Scrap electronics. It's like right here. Unless it's below me. I mean, it might be, but that seems ridiculous. I'm sure rape gets used as a weapon of war in more downtrodden parts of the world with undisciplined rebel troops working for some sort of warlord. Yeah. Iran was mostly secular but heavily Christian. Yeah, but then the Islamic takeover happened. I dated a Persian girl in high school, actually. Yeah, I worked with a Persian guy when I, like back in, before 9/11 happened. Or even after that, actually, we worked together. So it was around late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not. I guess I don't really want to get too tone policey, you know. But I suppose I understand. It's just
That's all.
Where is? Can I just jump on something? Dude, this is really annoying. I don't see what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Uh-oh.
What? There's an enemy? I know. It's like one of these fucking robots. Scrap electronics everywhere.
Cessation of hostilities.
But not what I'm looking for. Alright, maybe I'll warp back and like install that stuff and
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
well, which might be true of the former Iranian regime, but you always have to split the regime versus the population and don't use rape culture. It's a feminist term. I agree, but people still use it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think you should be using their words, obviously, but that's asking a lot from normies, or at least people who are not, like, embedded in this conversation the way that we are. I think it's a bit unreasonable to expect it, is what I'm saying. Okay, upgrade holotape received, adding K9000 weapon and mod, Mentat Chow and vendor. Okay. So you basically find things to add.
Service, sir.
Yeah, let's see what you got. Do you sell any stim packs, maybe? No. But I can sell you things. Buff out. I'll sell the buff outs because I don't use them. And fancy lag snacks. I don't like tone policing. Brian, stop using capitalism, Martinez. It's not, but I wouldn't wag my finger at people for using it. I would just explain why I wouldn't use it. Or I just wouldn't use it. And I'll let them do their thing. Okay. Pre-war money, yes. So... I'm pretty sure I picked up some other junk. Didn't I? No. Okay, that was it. Uh-huh. I need... Excuse me. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay. I need ammo for my guns, for sure. So, let's see. First, microfusion cells. 12 gauge bullets, 20 gauge bullets. I think that's it. So microfusion cells. Is that right? Actually, I probably don't need that as much. Although I do kind of want to use that rifle more. So maybe the layer microfusion cell. Yeah. It's just that when you know about the seriousness of male rape and how callous society is ignoring or treating it, Carter's jokes just rub me the wrong way. I understand. I think it's fair. Ammo box? Surplus? Oh, is this like cheap ammo? Is that what it is? Okay. Do you have any energy ammo? Do you have any? Do you have any? Let's get this 12 gauge shit. Let's get this. 12 gauge rounds. You only have 6. Ugh. That's not helpful. Buy these. Five millimeter. Edgy humor isn't for everyone. Yeah, it's fine. Energy cell. I don't need that. I have nails. Rockets. Flamer fuel. BBs. Yeah, I guess that's it. You don't really have much. How about you?
You require some additional services?
Yes, Doc. Redefine the traits you selected when you created your character. You may only do this once. Are you sure you want to proceed? Oh, no, I'll wait. So this lets me respec my stats? That's interesting.
Some additional service.
Yeah, I'd like to... initiate physical exam. I behave like a straight-up crackhead in these games. Completely healthy. Well, that's nice. So he doesn't sell anything? Ugh. Alright. So let me do another quest. What's next? So they still want me to go back here and get this last thing. But I don't think I want to. I think I want to, like, finish this other stuff. Complete all X-13 tests. Return to the think tank. Wait, have I done them all? Do I really want to do that? I don't think I want to do that. Those are annoying. Try to find trace of Gabe in Higgs Village. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Sure. This was a cool DLC. You basically get a portable base to beam yourself to at any moment. Well, that's because it's science. It's
This one
science.
looks pretty tough.
Well, I left. So there. Okay, so this is where I'm supposed to go. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. And I've already been in here,
Fighting over.
so there shouldn't be any enemies in here. I explored and ended up here, and I killed the dog. But apparently, I didn't find traces of what happened to him, even though I'm pretty sure it's me. I think. Yeah, there should be like a dog. Yeah, his doghouse is back here. That's where I'm supposed to go. What am I supposed to do? Gabe's bull. Okay. Return Gabe's bull to Dr. Boris. Alright. Man. Just man. Be careful, I think there's a surprise. Well, I'm ready. Wait. Do I not have a weapon? Sonic emitter. Yeah, I'm ready. Or whatever comes my way. It crashed. It crashed. I'm not against the First Amendment. I mean, I understand where you're coming from, Great Indoors. I do, but
Cessation of hostilities complete.
fucking game, man. Is this Fallout 4? No, this is Fallout New Vegas. I'm gonna save before I leave the door. I had this feeling I should have saved first, but I didn't follow my gut. This is New Vegas DLC. It may be the best. Okay. Alright, let's go to... back to Big Mountain. The think tank. Yes. Dr. Boris.
So, you put down Gabe. Thank you. A scamp, but really, his highly augmented combat programming could have proved meddlesome. In any event, thank you for putting him down. One less test subject to catalog and sort. Clearly a failure of Doggy's cybo-engineering. What? Why, yes, it is. I used to leave it outside his doghouse, chock full of chems, before the cybernetic modifications, of course. And no matter how chemmed the food, he would always eat it, and his tail would wag, even while you know, I'm having the most perplexing feeling squiggling through my biogel. I can't quite pin it down.
Sounds like Gabe really loved you.
Why, yes, Gabe. No matter how awful my day had been, he was always waiting there. How odd. My gel is decoagulating. And when I would talk to him about Betsy, and how Marcus would beat on me and call me Smarty's sissy pants, he'd just sit there, head on my knee, and...
Aw.
If you don't mind, I'll take that ball. Just need to remove it. Put it away, somewhere out of radar range. For some reason, its similarity to the crater shape of Big Mountain is starting to fill up all available cognitive spaces. That, combined with my own overwhelming feeling of having done something terrible, the two were hitting me with unexpected force.
It sounds to me like you hurt someone who... That's so mean, but I'm gonna say it. Gabe knew his place as a specimen.
As odd as it is, I believe that is the conclusion. And I wonder why it didn't hit me before. Until I saw that memory in your hands. This sensation is unpleasant. I don't care for it. I don't care for this place either. And I feel as if we've forgotten something. Still, it is no matter. Crush the feeling down. Crush it down. Push it into the loop. Yes, forgotten. Almost. Yes? I do not need to remember anymore. Not today. Until next time, then. Provided there is a next time. For any of us.
Alright. Quests. So, return to the... let Dr. Klein know. Sinks... Yeah, I don't want to do it. Ask Dr. Klein about the conversation he had with the last visitor to the big empty. Collect... Okay, these are all that's left. So, I'll talk to Dr. Klein. And where is he? Up here? Right here? Nope, that's Dr. 8. Here he is.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated. Oh, yes, the last visitor. Well, the one just before you. Had an interesting name from some language that's almost impossible to speak. What did we speak about? Melancholy fellow. Had questions about history, but our conversation got interrupted. Twice, I believe. Once when the trains got derailed, and then a second time. Oddly enough, now that I'm accessing my databanks, I don't recall what the second time was. Mobius's incessant transmissions keep distracting me. Also, we didn't brain scrub the visitor. He may have left with some knowledge he shouldn't have. I believe, maybe. Oh, well, I'm sure it's of no consequence. I don't make many mistakes in calculation or perception, so probability favors me. What? You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections. Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. How truthful.
All do these technologies have the information you need?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Your answer isn't filling me with confidence.
No. I mean, yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
Do you even know what these technologies do?
I know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on how to use them? Yes. So let me... a bit. I'll figure it out.
Science. Look, the antenna focuses brainwave patterns. The antenna... any chance it was damaged or broke the X2 array. Here we go.
So you're saying it's the X2 array, not the antenna I should be examining. That was most likely my plan, yes. Let me check something. Of course, I have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency, and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock, yes, that could work. Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself. The door is open, and now Mobius will get his.
Science 85. Don't these items seem more biologically focused than that, though? The cardiac, spinal, and brainwave aspects of this tech. Couldn't they heal me? Go with this one.
Heal you? What, put you back together like some giant hard-boiled yum-yum deviled egg? I mean, technically, these items could all be used to put you back together once you had your brain. But for now, they can be used in the name of aggression. The door should be unsealed. Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius. And that message is science. Deliver this message, and Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror. You can go now. That's your cue.
Okay. Is this a famous voice actor? Yes. I think so. Dr. Zala.
Fascinating little lobotomite.
Where's Dr. O? Because I think I can get money from him. This one doesn't talk. It's Boris. Where's Dr. O? I want to get money from him, that's why. Ah, well. Can I use this? Oh, yeah, let's go. Let's make some stim packs, baby.
Predictable. The lobotomite specimen returns. Its purpose? Repetition. Chances
The
of
voice
success?
is familiar, yes.
High.
Yeah, so I know that some of the voice actors in this DLC that play these brain robots, they worked on the Venture Brothers show and other like animated shows. One of them does a voice for, or did a voice for Captain Kronk, I think, from the Ratchet and Clank games. That's, I'm sure you've seen them around though in other things, but they mainly, I think they mainly do voice work. So.
You sure are testing that personality chip thoroughly. All right. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go.
Keeps the place tidy. All right. Now, I got my next quest. Let's travel to the Forbidden Zone. I don't think I need to do the rest of these things. He sounds like Hans from Phantom Liberty. Oh, no. That's not Hans. But Mr. Hans, no.
Ready?
Oh, shit.
Steady. Fighting. Injecting stim pack.
These things are really... This is like a pain in the ass. They take forever. Oh, I died.
Uh-oh.
So, Matt, Murder of Crows said, I subbed to Duran and to What If Alt Hiss. Thanks for the tips, guys. Yeah, I forgot to mention, so I watched What If Alt Hiss video. He made a new one. Essentially, it was like, does the woke right exist? And I thought it was interesting because, it was interesting because he added some things to it that I have thought about, and I'm glad that he brought it up. Like, for example, I've noticed, especially on X, but also on the internet, like, the acceptable speech, like the speech that we use, the level of acceptable speech has greatly shifted. So, like, for example, stuff that we're saying now about sex and gender, about leftism, about women, even about minorities, that would have been completely forbidden, at least in the Overton window, years ago, like in 2020, for example, even, is like completely okay now, at least online. And, or it's like more normalized. And I think that's good because I'm for people speaking their mind, obviously. And I know that in order for us to, like, talk about things, we have to be open to ideas that make people uncomfortable, whatever, and words and thoughts that do. And so we are moving the needle in that regard. But what I also have seen, and I'm not saying but like this is like, I'm making a case against speech, but what I'm getting at is I'm also seeing people that are doing a lot of like fash posting. And I think part of it is because they are trying to like push the limits of speech, like to see where the line is at, and they're sort of dancing on that. But they're also just really angry at the at the idea that they can't talk about these things. And I think that sometimes I do worry that they are, like there's like so much resentment. And I think that I said this to my wife. I think that people are traumatized by COVID, and by when I say COVID, I don't mean the actual virus. I mean like the government's reaction to the virus, like what it did to people when they locked us down and they made us stay in our houses, or at least in some parts of the world. And I think that like there's a reaction that like the credibility of our media and everything is like at an all-time low. And I think, again, that's good because it means that people start having to be honest. But I get this thing that I've been noticing. It's especially with people that live not in the United States, but they've come to the United States. So they emigrate to the States from like Canada or something. And then they like start talking about what the US needs to do. Like they become like overly, reactive to stuff, right? And they're like, oh, and we need to bring back Hitler and shit like that, right? And one thing that he said that I thought was funny and interesting, because I've thought about this too, is that there's no, it's just for the purpose of upsetting people, but there's no teeth behind it, and it's not actually conservative, and I put that in quotes. Obviously not. I mean, Nazis were largely atheists, and they were totalitarian, they were authoritarian, they believed in, social programs. They just limited to Germans, right? So, I've been saying this forever. Like, it got me banned from Twitter a while ago when I said that Nazis are just communists that are nationalistic as opposed to globalistic. That's the only difference. And if you are a nationalistic socialist and you expand, then you're basically doing the same thing, right? You're just making, you know, I used to joke that the Soviets wanted the world to be communists and the Nazis wanted the world to be Germany. But it was basically the same, right? And I mean, like, yes, there are some differences, but overall, not conservative. Like, if you were actually thinking about something quote unquote conservative, you'd be looking at like ancient kingdoms. You'd be looking at monarchy or something. And that's something the United States will never be. So I'm more in line with, like, you know, a model that's like the founding fathers' intentions. And yes, I want to limit, you know, immigration and all that. But I'm not like, I'm going to send all the brown people back. That's like the kind of LARPing that I'm seeing online. And again, I see it a lot from people who aren't even American. And there are people who are not even trying to become American. They're just criticizing America for not being what they dream we should be, even though they don't even live here. Like, they're like in South Africa criticizing us, right? And it's like, yeah, I think you guys have like a little bit of work to do, right? So CV-19 was released on purpose. Fauci released it to stop Trump and it worked. Yes, it's true. CJ333181 says that's because they taught it in school and then told us not to talk about it. Was a weird bit on their part. Yeah, I know. I get why it's happening. But like, at some point you have to like actually think about this seriously and say, okay, what is actually like practical? What actually makes sense? So anyway, I'm just saying that leave me alone, guys. Leave me alone.
I see you. Now
I gotta finish this DLC, man.
destroy this one. I'll make more. Robo Scorpion. Oh, it's my Robo Scorpion, will you?
The problem with the VATS is like, dude, this is, oh gosh. This does not do that much damage. I'm just gonna be going in circles. Gameplay. This is gameplay, guys. Let's go the other way. Let's go counterclockwise. Or clockwise, rather. One down.
Oh, it's my Robo Scorpion, will you?
VATS is the reason to play Fallout. Yeah, but the problem is that when you use VATS, you stand still. And so, like, enemies hit you. See, look. It's not going to do extra damage. It looks cool, I will say, but I'm standing there, and I'm going to get snapped.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
I remember watching Alex for a bit. He used to walk and talk. Try spinning. That's a neat trick. Okay. Anyway, let's go to the Forbidden Zone. I think that I'm basically ready to end this DLC. As an aside, nice and... Oh, shit.
Steady. Fighting.
Let's do this again. Wait, can I go inside the Forbidden Zone now? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. It's right here, right? Another scorpion, a big one. I should have known there was going to be a giant robo scorpion. I have grenades, right? Don't I? Plasma grenade. Here we go.
You can't avoid the deadly laser sting of darkness.
That didn't do anything.
You can't avoid
It didn't do anything.
This will keep you on your feet.
No, no, no. I'm dead.
That's all.
Alright. I'm gonna have to do a bunch of drugs. I'm new to Jiang, but I feel like he might be right. I'll have to watch that. The Duran is the best geopolitics channel. Sometimes Alexander Mercouris is kind of dry, though. I suggest also following Alex Christoforou's personal channel because he is better at making it more fun. Yeah, it almost like they want the U.S. to become the evil fascist empire they were being told the U.S. was. They have learned nothing. Yeah, and I think that they operate within the leftist frame too, which is the part of the problem, to be honest. All right, let's go with this atomic cocktail. I have yet to use one. I will use. Let's see. I need. Oh, let's do one of these energy weapons. Yeah, that's good because I don't have a lot of points in that skill. Let's see. Healing powder, meh. Hydra, meh. Jet, yes. Med-X, yes, for sure. Let's see. Nuka-Cola Quartz. Low light vision. Sleep minus 41. H2O. Hit points plus 8. I'll save that for when I take some damage, I think. Psycho, yes, that's definitely happening. Rad-X, yes, because apparently there's some... I should have used right away, actually, if that was my mistake. Rebound. Rushing water. What did that say? Am I addicted to something? Probably. Because I'm like... I'm downing it all, man. I'm downing it all. Turbo! Gabriel says, National Socialism was founded on a plagiarized pseudo-Nordic blood myth. They worship Odin or another unstated god. Rudolf Jung, on page 77 of his book, National Socialism, states this explicitly. Yeah, it's just... It was all... that's what I'm saying. Like, these guys are just LARPing as this stuff. So... Okay. Oh, man, that really slowed me down. Gotta get in there.
Time for fight. Bad guys dealt with.
Maybe, can I destroy the stinger? Maybe that'll help, and I won't be able to shoot me.
Ready, steady, fighting.
Oh my gosh.
Fighting over. Sneaking down, fighting around.
Have I sufficiently damaged it yet? No, not really.
This one looks pretty tough.
Whoa! Damn it.
Was that all?
I gotta do all this over again. Maybe I'll change weapons. Not sure it'll help, but... would a Mentat help? They've been giving me them since I came in here. Healing powder. Jet. High, oh yeah, the jet. Let's do that. Atomic cocktail. Okay. Maybe a different weapon will work. But I don't have a lot of bullets in these. Lucky. So I could try the Fido gun. Would that work? Let me see. I don't have any armor-piercing bullets, though, do I? I have hollow point special rounds. Sure. Okay. Alright, that thing's out of bullets, so we'll go with this one then for now. And I have to heal up, so let's do another atomic cocktail. Your dehydration level has increased. Oh. Bitter drink. Healing powder. Fucking, where's the water? Where's the water? Okay.
Bad guys dealt with.
Is that doing damage? Dude, it doesn't look like it. God. That's I'm all out of bullets in that one. All out of bullets in that one. All I have is Lucky, my riot shotgun, my sonic emitter, which doesn't seem to be working that well. And this gun, I have a lot of bullets in this gun, so. I don't know, like, if there's anything you can do about this except outlast them.
Sneaking gun, hiding now. Fighting forward. Sneaking gun, hiding now.
He's going this way now.
Was that all? Sneaking gun, hiding now.
Okay.
Was that all?
Energy cell, fission battery, another one of these. Valence Rat-Eye Accentuator. Tick History is another good channel. Yeah, I do. I've been watching it for a while. FM Just a Person. Hello. Hello. Let me see. I guess I'll, I'm not a big fan of energy weapons. They don't have, like, the oomph I want. But let me see, I got 14 points. So let's do survival and speech. Maybe. I mean, my sneak is kind of low, and I have a sneak suit now, so maybe I'll just put the rest in this. Nice, you're playing Fallout. Yes. Okay. I am not well, I think. Yeah, I'm a little hurt. I have... What do I have for the... I have, like, Hydra and Datarana? Datarana? Restore limb condition? I only have one, though. I might need to save that. I mean, I'll leave it. I'll leave it for now. But I do want to do something about the rads and my health, so... Let's do one stim pack and... Rad away. Right? Okay. Free radical. Local map. I'll look around here before I confront the guy. Looks like there's stuff over here. They just straight up put a boss arena in there. So, oh, I have something for that. Do 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 do. Ooh, another one of these. No worries, no worries. We'll just drop that one. I don't need it. More mags. Yes, I need bullets. I'm like super low on bullets. Electron charge pack. I don't think my weapons use that. This is 44 mag, microfusion. E-cell? Is that what that is? No, that's energy cell. So I'll take the energy cells and these. Uh-huh. Ooh, Mobius's Roboscorpion. You have found a recalibration file for the sonic emitter. Take it to the jukebox in the sink to recalibrate the sonic emitter for new effects. Okay. Not now. Toolbox, pencil, footlocker. Oh, some leather armor. I can't carry anything else. Let's just go back outside. Nothing in here. Nope. Don't worry about that. What? Oh, I was already in there. So wait, I gotta get over there. How do we get over there? This way. There's a computer. Some rat away. I'll take that. Murder of Crows, what's up? Very hard. Oh, now I want to get in. I think I have something, but I might not. Wait. Wait, I need a science skill of 100? What's my science? I think it's like 95. 99? Are you... Okay. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. How do I not have 100? Do I have a penalty? No. Am I wearing something that gave me a bonus? My stealth suit's busted. I used the rebreather to fix it. Ah, well, whatever. I'm not gonna do any swimming. Maybe I can get another one. Ah, that's bullshit. Okay, whatever. Doja's lip sync is really good. Must have had lots of tweaking to do it to get that way. I mean, yeah, I think more than anything, it's just it's unintentional. I just put a generic loop of speech in. That's sort of like, you know, A-E-I-O-U kind of a thing. And, or if you've ever watched a movie and there's like a crowd scene and you hear like mumbling and stuff, one of the things that they do is they have the extras just say peas and carrots and potatoes over and over, and that will give the illusion that they're talking. I mean, they're in the background anyway, so. Oh yeah, I need that and those. All right, anything in here? Nope. I spend so much time going through drawers and shit in these games. Oh, right away. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I'll take that. And I'm way down. Okay. So, how am I doing health-wise? My drugs are wearing off. I'm doing okay, but I should probably use a doctor's bag on one of my limbs. Yep. Okay. Now I should be fine. Give me that coffee cup. Alright. Ugh. Now I gotta go confront this guy. Have I been? No, I haven't been this way yet, though. First. Tesla coils. Cool. Will I take damage if I stand in here? No. Power regulation terminal? Backup generator log? Okay. Whatever. I used to like this guy, Dr. Stan Monieth. He had a great storytelling style, but he had read the books the globalist planners put out. The rebreather is unique, so, well, it's too late now. I already did it. Gotta live with the consequences. Where? Wait, where is he? Oh, it's over here. It's right here. No? Wait, what? Oh, up there. Alright, I better save. Here we go. Looks just like the other room.
Oh, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing, you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. A little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
What? Is that better?
Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. The flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat?
He's like a grandpa.
I love mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-terrific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though, especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
You aren't exactly what I was expecting.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I. Oh, a variety of raisins. You're something of a homily. Anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
Exactly. I want my... No, wait. I was curious about some things.
Oh, curiosity. I experienced that less now that I know everything. Oh, maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
I can't fix your monitor, but if you're getting ghost reception, I can fix that.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good, good, better. Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon mentats break.
Okay.
Well, every scientist needs an army. Mine came to me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting.
From the desert?
How scary, I thought. But they had survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts.
Okay.
I find things curious as well. Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take Mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose.
Wait, sounds like you built the Robo-Scorpions, issued threats to keep the think tank occupied?
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, conscience? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the reasons better than I do.
Everything you've told me doesn't add up. Your plan, even your name, Mobius. Sounds like you forgot your master plan. Surprised you didn't remember your own name.
Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's my name, and my new name overwrote the old one. This name's as real as you or I. Although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me. I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming.
Master Goa says, Google the quote, Bertrand Russell understood where we were headed. Okay, I got it right here. What's up, Jeff Mamnon? Giant injections and injunctions will combine from a very early age to produce the sort of character and the sort of beliefs that the authorities consider desirable, and any serious criticisms of the powers that be will become psychologically impossible. Even if all are miserable, all will believe themselves happy because the government will tell them that they are so. Yeah, I think that's good. That's a good quote. All right. Science 50, you reprogrammed their names as part of the recursion loop. What, to trap their processors?
Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh. But, yes, I did take some liberties with their programming. It's all right, they don't remember. I certainly didn't until you said trap, and then I said excrement, and then...
Why did you trap them? A recursion loop is designed to prevent the flow of information, so...
The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things.
What do you think the chances are of them putting the think tank in the show? I mean, they did sort of like feature New Vegas, but I believe that
just in case
the next show is going to be going east the next season.
Or worse.
Sadly, I think it's a true quote. Well,
something else to keep them occupied
yeah,
here.
I mean, there's a lot of truth to it, but
trapped. I prefer to have several plan Bs in case the A's fail. Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time and history. All that is left is what's here. I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world, here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes they would take things too far. And the world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway. And I am told I was once quite professional.
I can't say that. That's kind of an asshole thing to do to your friends. If you lobotomize a think tank, why terrorize them?
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason. That I didn't change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host.
But there must have been other signs of a larger world. There were other visitors, though. Why am I different?
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the one who dialed back their monitor micromagnifiers. You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
A cranial injury from the attack outside Good Springs. The only wrinkle is the one that bullet is going into my band brain. Oh, from when you got shot, right. Yeah, okay.
Yes, very good. I should have mentats ingest you instead of the other way around. Mentats. In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis. But
bullet
it was enough
headitis
for the auto dock in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem, and the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed. If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial selves into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation...
So if I don't get my brain back in my head, I can't leave ever. So you set your threats on a loop to keep them occupied. Do you know anything about the other visitors? I was curious about some things. I'll just go with this one.
Oh no. I doubt your brain would be so unreasonable. It already knows the trick of it, you see. Doesn't need to be in a host body at all. If you become friends or exist in an uneasy truce with weapons aimed at each other, it would unlock the fence for you. Well, once the think tank was dealt with, of course, your brain is a responsible sort. Doesn't want mad scientists running around everywhere.
Yeah, if only there was a cure for bullet headitis. We need to, like, fund that.
Yes, this is getting interesting. You are just...
I gotta kill him.
Oh, intriguing. I've never been killed before. Although, after that time I got that phlegmy discharge in my biogel, I wished I had been. Well, if there's going to be killing, I defer to your expertise in this matter. How should we begin? Engineering viruses? Cancerratic beams? Atomics? Electrocutioning? Or should I summon my minions? Yes, my minions.
I'll trash them like I did your giant piece of junk downstairs. Whichever way you want to be killed is fine with me.
How gracious of you. A mannerly killing. Minions, destroy this intruder! Or perhaps make it more dramatic. Minions, to me! Oh yes, that's quite a bit better.
Quiet.
This one looks pretty tough.
Oh my god, what? Does he have a shield or something?
Electrons attached to the neutron. The neutron attached connected to the...
Please take this. I don't want you to die. This will keep you on your feet.
I died! Oh my god, I gotta do that over again! You gotta be kidding me! Oh my god. Is this the new Lord of the Rings game? No. All that talking. I'm just gonna... Can I just take my
Are we
brain?
being watched?
Fuck you, dude. I tried talking to you, but...
Please take it.
I'm dead again. Oof, yeah, right? I'm just gonna tell him I'm gonna kill him.
Oh. Whoa.
Ugh.
Well.
This one looks pretty tough.
Is there a way to disable the scorpions? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, they just spawn in and they attack you. If cells can play Doom, that defeats the leftist idea that developing fetuses aren't alive. What? Oh yeah, I guess that's an interesting point. Ask Aragorn for support. If you put the ring on the wraiths, you will see you, but the robots won't. Okay. Raging Rat, Honey Badger Arcade. I commented on a commented on a Glenbeck video that he should talk to you and the rest of the Honey Badgers in one of his latest videos. The video boiled down to men bad. Yeah, he's not going to respond to that. But I mean, it's a nice try, but I don't think people are ready for that conversation yet. I guess I'll try the plasma grenade. Maybe I can group them up.
Attacking!
Does that feel better?
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna die. Sorry for my bad spelling. No, it's okay. Men aren't bad, just a bunch of them are weak pussies. But not you, right? We call them the red pill. Oh, I see. But you're not one of those though, right? You're one of the you're a strong one, right? You're like the shit, right? That's why you're commenting on a live stream on YouTube. Because that's what like absolute total alpha bros do. Right? You're an actual alpha, is that right? I just want to understand, like, am I in the presence of like absolute like awesomeness? Let me see. So probably gonna die here. I'm just a guy? Oh, well then why aren't you considered a pussy then? Out of curiosity. Patriots Cookbook. Rad resistance. Rushing water. Sure. No, that's gonna make me... Why would I eat that? I'm gonna die anyways, probably. I don't know why I'm doing all this. Yep, I died as soon as I stopped. Alright. I'm gonna initiate the combat, and then I guess I'm gonna... Should I save? Or should I leave? Maybe I can escape.
Are we being watched?
Maybe there's stuff in here I can use to help me win. The video is about the current dating market and marriage. Cause I'm employed, smart the ladies dig me, funny, confident, comfortable in my own skin, yada yada. Alright, well, I'm happy for you. I'm sure that, like, that just completely cancels out the issues with, you know, like the divorce courts and the family courts and paternity fraud and false accusations. All those things are basically neutralized because you are employed, smart, and ladies dig you. Funny, confident, and comfortable in your own skin. So yeah, I guess none of those other things matter because you got that. You really thought this through, I gotta tell you. Yeah, take that. Oh shit. I'm way down. Boop, 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 boop. Unfortunately, my stealth suit is busted. And I can't fix it. Sucks. Maybe I should put some of this junk down. If I'm carrying any. Disassemble weapon shipment? Wow, that's worth a lot. There, that's a lot better. You will find problems in any system and they get worked out. Yeah, that doesn't really address anything. Like, do you think that if there are problems, we shouldn't try to fix those problems? You just say deal with it? That's like your answer? You see that that's kind of silly? Like, the systems, if a law is unfair, do you think that it makes sense to try to fix that law? Or if there is like a bias or something? And don't you think that if you don't address those things for long enough, then after a while, people are gonna like start rebelling against the system because no one tried to address it? I mean, you're basically just saying nothing to see here, right? Which isn't really helpful. Just turn a blind eye, bro. Just be charming and everything will be fine. Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with that. Maybe it has to do with, like I said, maybe there are legal problems. Maybe there are legislative problems. Maybe there are some cultural problems. And yeah, I mean, you can control what is within your power to control, but some things are not in your control. And when that happens, you should be able to, like, to say, look, we need to address these things because it's going to cause problems. And it is causing problems, by the way. So I don't see, like, why you think this is like a win. Oh, there was Psycho in here. I'll take that. Open desk. I'm thinking maybe there is a way to, like, turn the robots against them or something. So I'm gonna look around. Maybe there's a computer. Wow, a lot of mentats. He wasn't lying.
They said I was mad.
Oh, don't worry about the smoking wiring in my car. The electrical system will fix itself. Yeah, it's probably just a skill issue. That's all. It's just really easy to say, you know, when you... And at some point, I'll tell you this, too. You're not immune. Like, you think that you're immune. You think you got it all figured out. But if something goes wrong, you're going to be like, damn, I didn't see that coming. Like, it will probably go wrong. Something will probably go wrong. And you're not going to be able to charm your way out of it. Maybe the monitors here will help. Maybe I can get on them or something. Nope. I think I have to fight this fucking guy. And all of his fucking scorpions. Dr. Mobius's scrubs. Well, it does have some armor. So I could wear that. It's better than what I'm wearing. Unfortunately, the stealth suit is just broken. Dr. Mobius's glove. What does it do? I'll look at it in a second. Have you felt a genuine moment of injustice for being a white heterosexual man? Interesting that you presume what I am. Very interesting. I'm not a white man. I am a man, though. But maybe, like, my, my identity as a man or whatever is not really what matters. And it's not personal either. Like, I'm not actually affected, for the most part, by any of the actual issues that I care about, but you don't have to be affected by it to care about it. You know? Because it could affect people you know, and maybe you just have, like, a general, like, you know, desire for justice, to do the right thing, to see it be done. And you basically just say, I'm gonna, like, try to correct this on principle. As opposed to, oh, well, it affects me personally, so that's why I have a problem. You know? Like, I'm not actually doing this stuff because I'm affected by it. I'm doing this stuff because it's right. Does that make sense? You know? A lot of these, like, normie men out here, they think misandry doesn't exist until it affects them. And then they're like, nobody's here to support me. Yeah, because you drove everybody away. There's nothing wrong with doing the right thing and supporting doing the right thing on its own merit without having to, like, you know... Oh, it's got some rounds here. I was, like, wondering where the bullet's at. Okay. I mean, it's not much, but... I don't know if it's gonna help. Gamora chip. That. Should put on his scrubs, since I don't have any armor.
Bye bye.
Sorry, stealth suit, but I can't. I don't know how to fix things like armor in this game. I, as a white man, are told by conservative propaganda every day that I am the most persecuted person on the planet. Luckily, I'm one of those guys that leaves the house and observes reality. Oh, are you privileged? Tell me how you're privileged then, if that's what you think. And nobody's saying you're persecuted, by the way. I don't think that's true. But it is true that there's a lot of anti-white, like, propaganda out there. Dayton Penuel, what's up? Should be one under the table as well. Oh yeah, there is. There's 2 of them. More rounds and more rounds.
Love integers.
Because I've never felt a moment of persecution for being a white man ever. Yeah, but is that privilege? That's what I'm asking. That's how I'm privileged. Being privileged and entitled would be the opposite position. You think that because you've never felt a moment of persecution for being white and male, that makes you privileged. So that means that you assume that people who are not white and male are feeling persecution. And that means that that persecution is legitimate. Therefore, you are privileged and they are not. On that basis. Is that right? Ask a woman or a minority the same question. Yeah, so if I told you as a minority man, according to your logic, if I said I'm persecuted, I don't have to prove anything. I don't have to demonstrate anything. And you're going to say, oh yeah, that must be true because you said it. So this is feminine thinking. Because if you feel like you're persecuted, if you feel like your life is hard, and by the way, everyone's life is hard, but because you don't feel it, you think that that means that you're not privileged, but people who do feel it are. Don't you think that's a little bit silly? It's feminine thinking, my friend. Just because you feel a certain way doesn't make it real. Just because you don't feel a certain way doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Do you understand? You have to look at the actual, look at actual data that reflects that. Now, I will say that it's a good mentality not to feel like a victim. I agree. But the problem is that you are putting yourself on a higher position. You're privileging yourself because you're saying, well, I don't feel this way, but I know lots of black and brown people and women that do feel this way. Therefore, they must, actually experience this thing. But what you're actually saying is, I'm better than those people because even though I'm living in the same world with the same benefits, under the same systems, I am not troubled by it, but they are. Therefore, it must be something happening to them. You're weak to think that, right? That's what you're saying about minorities and women. They're weaker because they feel like their life is harder, even though the data doesn't reflect that. It's just everyone has it bad in some way. No one has a perfect life, okay? Everyone has problems. The problem is how do you respond to that? Lol, this is you're projecting your own ineptitude onto the whole world because your ego can't handle the truth. It is what it is. Okay. I've never seen a video of a bunch of women harassing a man because he's a man. See, I live in reality. You've never... Okay, sure. Okay, look, I'm like over time. I have to quit the show. I'll try and beat this boss next time. But I'm legitimately like out of time. Because I was supposed to end the stream at noon. But this is kind of hilarious, I must say. But I'm not surprised. So I'm gonna quit here. Let me save. Make a new save. And we'll go out. Yes. Exit game. I was fixing your brain, take the time. Dude, you're really arrogant too, which is kind of surprising. Like you think you know who I am. And the fact that you're trying to put thoughts, like words in my mouth and thoughts in my brain that you think are there, that's more feminine thinking, bro. You're thinking like a woman. I hate to tell you this, but you are. You're acting and thinking like a woman. So, but that's okay. You know, I get it. Like, we're like the testosterone levels are lower, like everywhere. So maybe get that checked out. But I'm just the real deal. Okay. Look at this guy. You're just trolling for the views. It's okay. You don't get it. Like, I've been doing this for over 10 years. And I have like all kinds of data to back it up. I just don't have time to go through it right now. But, you know, come to my stream tomorrow and we'll hash it out. So anyway, thanks guys for coming on the show. Sorry about the chat and the technical problems in the beginning. But I've never seen a vid of X. You're in YouTube. Just look it up. Yeah. They're everywhere. It's fairly common, but you just don't want to like see it that way. I get it. You know, I can tell you the praxis of humanist morality or basic enlightenment. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for your commentary. I'm sure that you're you know, like the average guy who also happens to be smarter and better than everyone else at the same time. Thanks guys for coming on the stream. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Long live Vivian.